Be excited, XRP fans, because we frickin' did it. Speaking of doing it, Ripple's doing it. The launch of RLUSD is about to hit as we're waiting for one key thing to happen. MicroStrategy goes balls deep, but they were balls deep before, so they're even deeper now. XRP price talk at the end.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
What a great way to start the week as XRP went into it above the dollar. That's right, we got the support late last night. Good stuff. But before we get into the crypto news, your comments come first. Hot, spicy, naughty, relevant. Maybe I'll share it at the beginning of the next video. Whack D says, yo, I love the video. The part where you mentioned having to cut back on videos blew my mind. Your content has inspired me. Thanks for the great video. You've earned a new sub. XRP, XLM, and H-bar to the moon. Yeah, I talked about having to kind of cut back on videos because even I was starting to get tired from all the continuous nonstop action. But for real, when was the last time you saw the crypto market this excited? Well, guess what, everyone? I got some rest, I'm fired back up, and we're going to be dumping more and more content, keeping up with the news. WV Coy says, so far so good on holding $1 into Monday. Yes, that's the key. Mr. Me says, we definitely held. We bet your ass we held that dollar. Not only did we hold $1, we held more. Bitcoin sitting at 90,093, while ETH is 30.80. Sol at 240, everyone. Are we going to talk about Sol to 300? What about H-bar nearly 2xing on the price action? XRP $1.13. XLM continuing its strong move, 24.4. Now, posted a poll. It's linked down below in the description. You'll see it right at the top. Is this the top of the crypto market rally? Over 1,500 votes. So thank you for voting, and vote if you haven't. With 7% of you saying, yeah, we're at the top. 93% of you are saying, bullish optimism, we got more to go. And honestly, I'm with that 93%. I think we got lots more to go. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong backs Doge agency. No, not Dogecoin, Doge agency. CEO Brian Armstrong has commented on the establishment of the Department of Government Efficiency led by Rusk and Ramaswamy. All right, on the 20th, U.S. President-elect Donald Trump mentioned the possibility of Musk joining the cabinet. Well, he didn't get a cabinet position, but he did get appointed a special position as a civilian, okay, doing some consulting for the United States government. And basically, what Vivek and Elon are doing, they're going into the government to find where waste is. And waste is the biggest problem out there with the government. Because think about it, right? We all pay our taxes. But are they really using our money efficiently? Or are they wasting it on $2,000 fucking toilet seats? For real. I dealt with that when I lived in Illinois. We built a Department of Transportation building. The toilets were over $2,000 a piece, and the desks were over $6,000 a piece. Government misspending? The Doge agency was taxed with reducing federal spending, cutting regs, and restructuring government operations. Basically put it to you this way. You know how long it takes to do government shit? Well, time takes money. So if we can clear up the red tape, if we can clear up the misspending and misappropriation of money, we'll have more money for the taxpayer. This is freaking awesome. How can you be upset with that? Oh, I know how you could be upset with that. If you currently work in the government and you're really good at fucking over taxpayers' money, then you'd be upset with it. Who else wouldn't want efficiency? MicroStrategy goes balls deep. Okay, what's more deep than balls deep? Like hip socket deep? I mean, like, how do we go even deeper? MicroStrategy's BTC holdings reached 331,000 following a $4.6 billion acquisition. That's right, they bought 51,780 BTC. MicroStrategy's recent acquisition, going balls deep, hips deep, or whatever deep you want to consider, showcases an innovative approach to funding its investments in crypto. They're basically selling debt for BTC. So as long as BTC outpaces debt, MicroStrategy and MicroStrategy shareholders are going to be fucking rich. The funds were raised through a share sale agreement initiated with financial institutions like TD Securities, reflecting a novel strategy in corporate finance. The shares were sold between the 11th and 13th and generated approximately $4.6 billion, of which they put it back into BTC. The company's commitment now holds 331,000 BTC purchased for $16.5 billion. So they are deep in the effing green. And you have to ask yourself, Saylor this whole time, because we've been covering him in his purchases since the beginning, And we're like, yo, this dude is nuts. And then I'd be like, yo, everyone, check it out. Sailor bought another 10,000 BTC. And we're like, dude, what is up with this guy? And then the market crashes, Sailor buys more. The market goes up, Sailor buys more. The market goes sideways, Sailor, just buying, buying, buying. They are now the biggest institutional holder of BTC. Think about that. Oh, and MicroStrategy has more cash reserves than like the majority of stock market companies. So what's going to happen is these stock market companies, both public companies that trade on the stock market and private ones which don't, are going to go, yo. So you're telling me instead of parking our money in cash where we can earn 7 to 10%, we could park it into crypto and maybe 2x our money? This is going to start a massive flow of money into the crypto ecosystem based on BTC store of value action. Now, I said we made it, and we did make it. Your comments told me exactly what did we make. We held the dollar into the weekend, into Monday. That is freaking key, because we're going to talk XRP price, but first, Ripple's making it. That's right. They're going to be launching RLUSD soon. Transfers to unknown ETH wallets. They're testing things out. Because remember, RLUSD is going to be launched on XRPL along with Ethereum. According to the Ripple stablecoin tracker, RLUSD transfers were seen earlier today on previously unknown ETH addresses in the bundles of 31,500 on average. In total, there were 4 such transfers, and they were also made to the XRP Ledger network. These wallets are Ripple's, obviously, because they're in the testing phase. As we know, RLUSD will be launched on both networks, although the choice of Ethereum and another platform initially confused the XRP community. At the moment, Ripple's RLUSD is in the testing phase. Now, when will it launch? Well, guess what, everyone? Ripple filed with the New York State Department of Financial Regulation. Yes, 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 they did not file with the SEC, and you're sitting there going, Klaus, why would they file with New York State instead of the SEC? Well, number one, to give the big middle finger to Gary Gensler and say, fuck you, you can sit on it and spin, my guy. Number two, PayPal. PayPal's PYUSD was also launched through the approval of the New York State regulator, and the SEC was okay with that. So if the SEC is okay with PayPal going states' rights versus federal rights, and I keep telling you states' rights in crypto are going to be freaking huge, guess what? They're like, PayPal can do it, we can do it, and that's exactly what they're doing, and that's all we're waiting for right now is the final approval from the New York Department of Financial Regulation. That is going to be happening most likely, you're going to love this, before the end of this year. Yes, everyone, remember how we thought this wasn't going to launch until 2025? It looks like they're going to get this done by the end of the year, so hit that subscribe button and notification bell, because as soon as that happens, you know I'll be bringing you that hot and spicy news. Ripple stablecoin tracker, I've got that all linked down here where they talk about the transaction, because this and all the other articles you're seeing in this video will be linked where everyone in the description below. So check it out. And this is good news, because we have a lot of positivity to look forward to. Rates coming down, RLUSD launch, more liquidity going in, MicroStrategy buying more BTC, which is going to cause more companies to buy more BTC. This is freaking exciting. So we lasted through the weekend where we saw some sell-off pressure on XRP. Now, is the volume anywhere near it was for the weekend? No, it isn't. It's down 53% to just around 9.5 billion, but that's friggin' way higher than what we've been dealing with. Normally, XRP's volume is between 1 to 2 billion. So we're still 7 to 5x increase in volume compared to the norm. Now, I will admit, I was a little nervous right here seeing that $3 action. But then when we started pumping up and when we breached through that $10, boom, that was it. I was like, dude, this is awesome. I think we got this. And let's look in those candlesticks and check out XRP price. This is the move that I was telling you about right here. I was nervous about this move, but then when I saw we had 5 candlesticks in a row where we were able to hold it, I was like, yo, girlfriend, we freaking got this. And then we started moving. Now, granted, we couldn't get past that $18.60, but that's okay because we're right now at $113.66. So we're still holding super strong as traditional finance is waking up to the bullish run that happened over the weekend. That's right, everyone. We got to trade this juice as it happened because we're crypto fans and crypto trades 24/7. But your MicroStrategy stockholders, your ETF holders, well, they had to wait until today to trade on the weekend's juicy news, and we know how that works out for people. Yeah, we get into native tokens so we could trade that action 24/7. Now, looking at XRP since the beginning of the month, this is an absolute tear. We are more than 2x in the last couple weeks. We were sitting at the end of the month of October, beginning of November, we were right at 51 cents. Now, more than doubling that. With even more news on the horizon, Ripple's RLUSD is launching here soon. We're getting favorable conditions. We're getting favorable tailwinds instead of headwinds in crypto. You're getting favorable regs. You're getting more money flowing in. And as soon as we start getting actual concrete regs, you're going to see more international money flow in from all those prude traditional finance bros and gals out there. So the chart that we're looking up on the screen, I got a feeling we're going to be printing even more green. Now, where are my alerts? I'm putting my alert right now at $1.05 and $1.15. If those alerts go off, my phone is going to ring, vibrate, depending on where I go. And then I'm going to start knowing to pay attention to the charts. The reason I'm highlighting that $1.05 is because we did see the support around 103, but then you saw a jump here right around that $1.05. So I want to see what happens as we approach it, but I also want to see what happens as soon as we get to that 115. Can we start pushing through 116, 118? Those are the indicators that I'm looking for. Now, the candlestick that I'm paying most attention to is this one right here on the 16th of November. It was a high of 126, and that's the highest we've seen in this cycle. Almost 127. It was right there. It was 126.98. And the low was $1.12. So we are $1.01. So we're way above the low, but we're not near that high. This candlestick right here, this is the one that I'm really paying attention to, and I'm comparing this move to that. But right now, everyone, we appear to be in the safe zone as volume is still juicy. Price looks juicy AF. The market itself is doing amazing. I mean, as a whole, market is awesome. $3 trillion market cap. You got volume doing juicy things still. We held on to key price levels. BTC is right around 90,000. Sola's still pumping hard. Doge is holding on to its gains. ADA is moving. XLM is moving. So not only did we survive the weekend dip in volume, we survived with thriving price action. For real, I know a lot of y'all out there were getting nervous as we were approaching that dollar, and you're like, oh crap, please don't break it. And we didn't. We rebounded from that point. And now you got MicroStrategy buying even more. So what message do you think this is giving to other companies out there? And think, the majority of companies out there, they're very conservative, right? So if they're going to get into crypto, they'll get into it with maybe a little ETF, maybe a little bit of BTC, maybe a little of this and that. But if we start getting the regs in and we keep seeing more and more companies do what MicroStrategy is doing because of the success that they're having, and I get it. Sailors, he's nuts AF. I get it. But my man is balls deep, hip socket deep in BTC, and my man is printing money. And that's going to encourage more companies to come in and do the same. Now, the real boom though starts coming when these companies start dipping their toes in the altcoin waters. Oh yeah. When those regs start coming in and the alts get protection, holy shit, the tsunami of cash that'll flow in as people start looking at XRP and other cryptos out there as a store of value. And that's what I've been telling you. That's been the biggest hope that I've been looking for is XRP as a store of value trade. And we've always been close. We've always been close, and then the price corrects, and then people get out of it, and then it's too volatile. But if we can hold this dollar and keep moving on the way up, like you're seeing BTC do, you're going to see a bunch of companies out there ape and go balls deep into XRP and other alts. But vote down below because I want to hear from you. Are we at the peak or is this just the beginning? You know my vote. This is just the beginning and we got lots of green to come. Regs, capital inflows, MiCA regulations kicking in here. We've also got regulatory awesomeness. We've got a positive environment with crypto in the United States and other players in the globe. This is fucking awesome. Choo choo, bitches.